Hey guys, what's cracking? Godsman here, coming at you the next episode of Divine Season 3. So we've got the deluxe arc going on quite steadily. Went through day 1 of the Swiss rounds. Had a really good set of fights first off. A couple of disappointing off-screens to mix it in with. But, you know, as time heals all wounds, I think I've more or less gotten over that. Although it does sting a little as a Youthberg fan, right? But he'll get his time soon enough. Now we're moving on to both an unexpected and a very potentially hype matchup between Michiru and Taizo. This should give us a lot more insight into Michiru's backstory and how he got out of that coma, and if there was anything that went on during his time of being in a coma. Some of the sort of supernatural side of things might actually be brought to light during this episode. So even though it doesn't directly pertain to the tournament, because I doubt this is a tournament match, this seems like it's something outside of the tourney play, we're probably still going to get a lot of lore here today. Now, with me today, I have one of the biggest Strategil labbers that I know around, the boy Lieal. How are we doing?
I am very excited because I have seen a screenshot, because I went into this episode requiring one thing before we got the card reveal, but I'll get to that in a sec. I just went into this wanting one thing. I need to see Ignis animated. And I saw a screenshot on Twitter that showed it animate. I'm just like, okay, this is gonna be a good episode.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
And then the other thing is that we got a new Strategil support card revealed, and it actually looks pretty sick. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a rock gargoyle, right? It's like a blue demonic jewel dragon looking thing. He's a bit different. He kind of reminds me of like rock gargoyle, but he went through the Claritsword revoltment like treatment of just like gushing blue flames all side.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty awesome looking.
Yeah, not only that, he looks like he's wielding Masquerade's giant
the sword
looking thing.
Yeah. it's like it's taking all the different edge from Shadow Paladin and says it's not a Shadow Paladin though. No monopoly anymore. I mean, in terms of the matchup, I think you and I both agree that this should go to Michiru. That's not even the question. Right, and I think also just lore-wise, it seems like Michiru. Now, one thing I'm curious about, right, is because Michiru has been stuck in, like, the cyberspace coma for such a long time that I wonder if that actually improved his game, or if he's just, like, basically the same as he was at the end of Wildress Season 2, right? Because I had this theory that he, like, didn't really improve since then because he's been in an effing coma, but, you know, I heard a couple people talk to me about it, like, over the time from the 3rd Wildress Season and into Divine. So, like, yeah, well, you know, Michiru might actually be, like, in a program simulation just fighting all the time or whatever, right? And I'm like, I guess, you know, that doesn't contradict the coma thing, so I guess there's a chance. I still felt like, you know, he wouldn't have improved at all, which would be kind of cool because then everyone else is caught up to his level, but maybe not if, like, he is actually also improved and it's become a point where it's like, oh my god, well, he was the god of our tournament circuit back in those days, and if he's on roids, then we're all done for, right? So maybe that's what they want to go for to kind of justify seeing him as like a top tier threat relative to this tournament as well. But you know, that's just a little bit of a lore thing to talk about. Do you have any predictions outside of the fight for this episode? Maybe something having to do with the supernatural stuff?
I don't know what to expect, honestly, just because, like, the only thing I know is that, like, touching on his reputation and his skill level, I think he's still the top dog just by virtue of the fact that, like, given the episodes leading up to introducing Michiru, they were still, like, Danji was still saying that he's still considered the strongest Vanguard fighter in the entire scene in the anime. So it's like, clearly his reputation has not fallen at all.
Yeah, and maybe he's been doing, like, fights since after the coma before Deluxe, so maybe? Yeah. There's a lot of questions.
And honestly, that theory that maybe that coma is him still being in cyberspace, honestly, isn't unfounded, because part of the issue was that his consciousness was like part of the issue, like, during the spoiler for some reason, if you need it, I guess.
I mean, they're here, it's not a spoiler.
At the end of Wildress Season 2, like, they were saying the issue was that his consciousness was about to get stuck in cyberspace, if I remember correctly. Anyway.
Right.
So it wouldn't be unfounded where he basically just became an internet demon and he just started fighting everywhere.
And he started fighting everybody, right? I mean, at that point, he gets
the AI, just like, hey, I'm fighting this now. Okay.
Shoot, I bet Suo would be like, when it's my turn on the Xbox.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that sounds like his dream job right there, my guy. All right, well, that basically does it for the predictions here. There's not really much to say. We're probably going to be having less to predict and more just to be taught in this episode, because this is probably going to be a big dump episode. So let's not waste any more time. time here. And, you know, maybe we'll get something from a bingo card. We'll see. Maybe a you confirm? Whoa. Esper Iridia, huh? Oh, Jesus!
Damn! Violent.
Stand up, Vanguard.
Matt.
Oh, he's fighting Bruce this time. And he beat it.
Ignis, nice.
Oh, he's okay. So he's definitely been.
Whoa, Bifrost! I saw Bifrost in there. He's using Bifrost. He's falling meta trends. That's awesome.
Okay, he's okay. They actually just like looked at the meta. Okay, this is everyone's new decks now.
He is murdering them all.
Okay, it sounds like, by the sounds of it, yeah, it seems like that they were correct. People were correct. He's basically just been stuck in cyberspace the entire time.
Yeah, wow. To think that theory just got confirmed like the first minute of this entire episode. Yeah, what the frick? This is unlimited Michiru works, bro. Let's effing go.
Good for all of you.
Dude's ascending. He's ascending.
Bro, everyone's been making memes about he's basically Gojo, and yeah.
He's got the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Although it's only 5, so I guess it's not the full Chaos Emeralds. It's just the 5 flames there. Oh, that's awesome, though.
God, if they make a grade 5, I would be kind of upset because, like, bro, how do you expect us to play the damn?
Yeah, for real. So does this mean that he could have broken out at any point and he chose to stay there? He chose to be in a coma just to fight? God. I mean, hey, you know, if it's worth the hospital bill, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would criticize, but at the same time, ever since I got Dear Days 2, that's just every time I pop that game in, I've just been basically been playing Dragil the entire time. So I'm kind of the same. I'm kind of in the same place.
It's like, whoa, what did they give you, Michiru? Ah, you still have the hentai haircut.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Eyeballs, sweet. I really didn't think to see that there just get immediately confirmed. What the heck?
Yeah, bro, it's like, damn. Y'all are some smart cookies, I guess.
God, dude. Yeah, I mean, whoever, for those of you guys who was telling me that, good on you.
Yeah, nice work.
Guys are like, okay, cool. I've been waiting for a chance to fight this guy. I can't make it through tournament to fight this guy. I'll just fight him off screen.
Yeah.
Tidanoku. Oh yeah, you already know he's rejoicing. Oh yeah, fight, let's effing go. It sounds like it's gonna be really effing hard, dude. My guy has been improving constantly. I guess cyberspace update. You know what's funny? That cyberspace has like a better update system than Dear Days. Just about to say that. Man, I bet he got his set 7 and 8 support.
No, bro, for real.
Aw, look at Gui right there. Gui's so penitent for what happened.
No.
Everyone loves Michiru.
Aww. The precious ego boy.
I like you now, Gui. I really wish you would win one of these fights coming up, but I don't think you will.
I feel bad, Nikki. That was entirely Michiru's, that's Michiru's fault.
Yeah, that is also true. Michiru kind of willingly stayed in that coma, but you know, he's not gonna tell any of them that.
Also, it's like one thing if Guy just didn't say anything, and then it'd be Guy's fault. But Guy actually did warn him, and then he just said, "Nah, let's keep going."
Yeah.
Like, you tried at least.
Whoa, hold up, Michiru. You're. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I get why he has pencil legs. Because of the coma, he hasn't been able to exercise properly and go through physical therapy.
I mean, he just hasn't moved. I'm amazed he can even move at all.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's as stiff as a board.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna take out a comment.
Hey, yo, Sam.
Oh my God, it's
Sam. What's up, bro? It's been a minute since we've seen you. Oh my God, not Peach Mountain. Wait, you're taller than Sam? Holy crap, Donji, you ate your Wheaties, my guy.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh.
Oh boy.
And yet somehow this guy is gonna fall. I still believe. We believe.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you see the Eugene guy up there? I saw the Eugene guy in the corner.
Oh god. What? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we need to get the Divinez gangs going. Ah, so they were considering most people from the Fated Clash thinking Yuna.
Huh. Why is he? He's at church.
He better pray, bro. He got off with a miracle. Like, not many people go out of a coma being stronger than before.
Yeah, for real.
And you know, he did talk about seeing a light, so maybe he's born again in an odd way.
Yeah, perhaps. Honestly, fair, Donji.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Michiru doesn't exactly give the most convincing air.
He learned nothing! He has learned nothing!
Yeah? What the hell, dude?
I don't trust that.
Me either. Michiru has not learned a thing. He doesn't want to learn, dude. He just wants to play.
He literally just fight to fight, though.
This guy and Suel need to fight. They need to have a dark states off.
Yeah. It's a curious choice to choose a church as opposed to, I guess because they're in America, so that's why he's in a church.
Yeah, and I also think again because he like said he saw the light, right?
Yeah.
So
because I was thinking like because I'd imagine it's kind of an allusion to enlightenment in a way that he's talking about. So that's more attributed to Buddhism from I remember. But I guess since again he's America, Buddhism is as popular as Christianity.
There's also
so
a born again thing, right? Because if the coma was sort of like the process of death and this is his rebirth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because he's been reborn as like maybe once again a one-of-a-kind fighter, so I could see that.
That's
argument.
true.
I like that concept.
Yeah, also because in the Cray lore, apparently Dragiel died after their supposed fight between. It's supposed to fight against Bruce.
His apparently worse than that. His existence was erased.
Yeah, so now he might be coming back. So
right, he might be manifested again. I think Zorgan was one of the only like characters that actually remembered the existence of like Dragiel. And like when his name popped, I was like, wait, what was that again? And then suddenly like the timeline is like shifting again. God, I swear, you can never trust anything in Cray, dude. They have like Mandela effects out the wazoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fight the boy. Let's not tarry here. No dilly dally. New cards. Oh, you also just getting a new card too, from my understand. Let's see what it is. All right, let's begin.
Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got.
Honestly, one of the best stages for a fight. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool ass scene.
Oh yeah.
I never thought we'll show a fight in a church.
Yeah, as expected, and as expected, no new ride line.
Yeah, doesn't need it. Ride line is honestly up to date.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad he's running Nocturzio. I like the fucking master deck set.
He was he had it on field in the cyberspace with Bifronts. His deck is up to date. Oh yeah, master deck set. Oh, can you imagine who would have placed the broccoli?
Oh god.
Oh my god, that line. Let's up and go.
Oh yeah.
Michiru's saying all the right things, baby. Oh.
Oh, no calls.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so he's playing aggressive. He's trying to ping for damage. He doesn't care about the soul charge.
Yep. Yeah.
Honestly, I agree. Soul charging hurts more than it helps sometimes here.
That's true. Also, in this matchup, you're going to lose your rears right and left, so it's better to just play conservatively for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not every day you hit the jackpot and soul charge a Dragiel.
Yeah, for real.
Battle phase, energy blast 3, swing.
Really got the behemoths from Overdress and Mind here together right now, huh?
Yep, get a draw. He has an excess of energy, he might as well.
Yep.
Carpra.
Oh, interesting.
He's playing all the right things.
Oh, he went to 3. Interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, he only has 5 cards. Okay, that's fair. He only has 5 cards in his hands. Unlikely.
Interesting.
We're never going to get an explanation for that, are we?
Well, I don't know. That's what this season is for, maybe. I mean, they damn well better explain some stuff because I'm not gonna lie, this is one thing, but it's another thing when Kagetsu literally makes a card out of thin air, right? It's like, by the way, here's a Griffin. I just made it for you.
Yep.
Synesthesia. Yeah. So when one of the senses translates to another one of the senses, so sight becomes sound or taste becomes feel.
Is that what we're calling psyqualia now?
Yeah, psyqualia is a little different than synesthesia, but I can get it.
I'm joking.
Now I can see where they would say ESP like if they were psychics.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a classic OST. I remember this.
Yeah, it's still cool though. Oh shit! That's one hell of a background.
A meteor. There's the new card. Do you think he calls this up for Soul?
Gonna do something?
Oh, you'll call it.
Okay, well, of course he has.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna immediately.
Oh, it's a Rock Art Guru retrain.
Yep.
He has Argura in his name. Oh, Ristal Galer's back, bro. Ristal Galer's still here. That's cool.
I mean, you always ran Ristal Galer.
Yeah, I feel like Ristal Galer's a little bit harder to justify after Nocturcia, though.
No, you run both, basically. Because Ristal Galer actually helped a lot with deck filtering. Ooh, okay, that was a sick effect. They've definitely gotten better with that.
It's clean. Okay, it's still a restander, so like a regular Arc Archer, it's a restander. But I wonder if it's
replacing
conditions are
most
different.
likely.
Oh, if it doesn't counterblast, it's a replacement for Imposer for sure. Ah, he's on the draw trigger argument, just like you, dude.
Oh yeah,
he's on draws.
Oh, you need pieces, bro, as much as possible.
Man, I'm just that punk, dude. I say if you don't draw them, it's your problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
It puts itself into Soul. This might actually be an Imposer replacement after all.
He comes with Zagon, so that's why it went back to Soul. That's Zagon's conditions. Like, if you call from Soul, then you have to put it back to Soul.
Oh, he's hyping, bro. The Guiding Star. This is a mentor battle, then. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Show him that you've improved too, Ty, so you ain't no pushover, bro.
Yeah, because I don't know if they actually have it in the databases that like the Fated and Destined ones yet. Because this is technically right before Deluxe, right?
Nice. Yeah, let me show you what a divine skill is, my guy.
Yeah. That was a familiar OST.
Yeah, this was another good one.
Hot minutes we heard it.
The music is well placed in this one.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, he said it.
My boy. That is respect. Okay, so Finleaf just called on that good stuff. Kaiho! Divine skill. Hatsa! He's kicking out. It's like, yo, I want one of those.
Yeah, and like I said, he has no clue about what a Destined or Fated one is yet.
Oh man, is he praying to the arm? Okay, he's not, but that's still cool.
Not quite.
That's different. They haven't shown that frame yet.
Yeah.
Operate maximum and make it free, my guy. And before they make a grade 4 product and it works against Dragult.
Oh god.
Yeah, Udiante is going to be a potential linchpin because he doesn't know what that one does.
Oh yeah.
He's playing conservatively. I mean, it makes sense. He had to go second against Ignis. That's rough.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's like, hey, Dragult, 1 power? How about negative power? We can do it better. That is the Monster mentality, doing it better.
A daring ass game.
OT. Okay. Why am I praying for OT here?
You know, in some ways, this might be a better situation, just because, like, when you're at 5, Udiante's damage doesn't matter then.
Yeah, but what it also means then is that if you do heal without, it doesn't matter.
You cannot deal with, yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Okay,
We're getting animations. We're getting animations. I like that. Thank you.
2 weeks worth was worth it.
Yes, yes. If the extra week is worth it if they give us content.
I also felt playing Falcratia, I see.
That makes sense for Dradual.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Rekka to be like, the guiding star will fall.
No. Honestly, with the way that the game's being paced right now, actually, Taizo might actually get the win now.
He's almost out of cards. But he has a lot of resources that he could do, right?
Yeah.
What? Oh, he got stronger with it. It's extra sensory. Oh, I would love to see what he sees in like Artisaria. Yeah, it's his theme song. It's his theme song. Woo! Man, the forecast called for a blast.
Oh yeah.
Animation.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, the sound is cool. That's not a generic roar.
Oh yeah.
So that now we know what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's clutching up with Bifrost. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he's hitting the pieces, dude. Hit another one. Hit another restandard. Yeah, he did.
Oh god.
Oh, so it's a draw card as well. So now your draw power and your restand is in one card.
Yep.
Whoa. The Varpra's a little redundant, I guess.
Yeah.
Even the way they put in the soul is a lot more crisper with the sound design and deliberate.
Oh yeah.
They gave love. Ow, having to guard that much for that. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
How much damage does Taizo hit?
I don't remember, honestly.
I haven't kept track.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track. I think it was at... Was he at 3? Okay, no, I think he's at 3. He's at 3. 3 extra slots left.
Zedoni. And so I was like, I heard Zedo.
Oh. So much better in animation.
Soul. And he's the 5th color. It's the extra soul that he can see now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, bro. This is rough. Oh, he's doing it for back row restand to get more power.
I did it all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he only has 2 cards in hand, so if Michiru gets a crit or something.
It seems like it's gonna be a crit, dude. Ooh.
The question is, how is this gonna go down from here?
Right. Taizo's sweating, dude. He can't do it. He can't do it. Dude's like, no, I don't. God, it's too bad, too. That's a really good, like, comeback turn, but he can't get there.
Yeah.
Ooh. GG, dude. No way. Anime finish. Well played.
Okay, damn, never mind. Yeah, with the Ignis special.
Yeah, he hit the pieces, dude.
Yeah.
Shoot. I haven't seen a perfect reassembly of a board since I had to play Aquaforce against Link Joker.
I know, right?
I mean, I guess it figures, right? He said he couldn't surpass Taizo. All right, Wellstride, let's go to the gym, the company gym.
So sadly, that restander told me nothing about what it actually does besides it restanding, but...
it gives you draw power as well. He kept drawing cards when he was playing it.
That's true.
That I like, because it means that they're trying to address your their card advantage problem.
Yep, that was always one of my biggest concerns was that.
Okay, so he's gassing up Akina. Alright.
Yep. Which also means
that gives me an impression they might fight at some point. Are they?
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
God, I would feel so scared for Akina, dude. Cause what the frick?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so they've already settled their side of things.
Yep.
First place is obviously Michiru, right? Yep. Oh, do we get to see the second? Oh, are the UU bros about to eat? Are they about to eat big?
That'd be one hell of a comeback.
Are the Sophie Goons going to see their Astro Biko?
We'll see. actually finally get some love.
I just love that he is the ultimate Vanguard machine again, dude. I feel a lot more pilled on Michiru now after this episode.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, big dream member.
I was say, I saw that one.
Pushy! I want to know! Yeah, okay. I need names. Can you at least give me a pronoun? Okay, so it's someone they don't know. So, it must be the first blackout leader then, probably. Although Dante isn't really saying anything about it, which is what's weird.
Yeah.
Michiru is blushing a hell of a lot more, dude. He's trippy.
Yeah. Okay. There's no way they're gonna show Ignis and be annoying, or they're actually gonna show the new cards.
They're gonna show the new restander. There's no way. They're not that bad, dude. Thank you.
Okay, thank God.
Mythos so good. Energy Blast 2 when it first appears to draw. It's EV to draw, dude! It's what you need, it's what you need! You need EV! You can stand it with a single counter blast. Oh, yeah.
So that's a local replacement then.
Yeah, and you can EV to draw. You needed EVs in your deck, because you had hardly anything to Energy Blast on. The amount of times I've seen you EV7 and Dradual was tragic.
Yeah.
Mega Me episode?
These cards.
Oh, it's Mega Me versus it's Mega Me versus Artist Art. Okay, so Suzune fight is already coming up next. That's worth talking about. Okay, so overall impressions of the episode, nothing grand happened here, right? Not really big explanations, but we did get answers to a couple of key questions, right? Now we know about how Michiru got out of the coma, which was of his own volition. Kind of an asshat maneuver, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, whatever, right? You might as well make the most of what you got. But you know, that funny little twist aside, I really like that he did get to improve, because I was worried he would have fallen behind. I was worried that I'm like, I don't know if Michiru's there anymore, because the fighters are, it's always stated now, I know in real life it doesn't quite work this way, but in the anime, they're always reaching a higher level, right? So I'm glad that he got to that point. And the music was on point, the battle was really good, the animation is very nice, and I think that it was very clean and crisp, and the sound of it all was good. And Dradual got a really strong support card. Litzliger is an automatic 4 of in this deck strategy. 100%, dude. I love that. I absolutely love that they gave it a very poignant support card, right? They know, and you see, this is a part, I want to talk a little bit about the card design of a card like the Litzliger, because it's something that I strive for in a lot of like my current like card design with the customs, right? Which is the best way to get to push an effect that may not necessarily be worth it on its own is to pair it with an effect that people would want to play, even if for that one effect. So for instance, right, if you wanted to like worm in that EB3 to draw effect, having it also restand is a fantastic way of doing it, because they're going to want the restander. So now you get this quality of life in addition to that. Another example, let's take a Revenger card here, because it's my specialty, right? Renault, right? Renault has an effect when retired to Soul Blast and retire when the opponent's rear guards. No Revenger player would really want that effect, but because it has that on hit skill that's super bitch and you want to see it, right? It goes to show that, well, now that you're playing it for that effect, you also get to have the retire skill for when it does come in handy, right? Even if it doesn't come in handy, you still have it on hand. And that's the secret to worming in nice utility and quality of life effects. So they did really well with that effect. Taizo on point, really cool guy. You know, he came in for a fight. He knew he couldn't win it, but he needed to have that fight to really see what the next level is. So he really expressed like kind of the true mentality of a real fighter. So overall, top marks of this episode. Probably not going to be the best of the season, but it did not overstep in any way, and I loved it. What were your thoughts, my boy?
I have very mixed feelings about the deck build personally, but that's only because of the way I've been laughing the deck out.
You don't play Bifronts, right? You found other things to do with your CB, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, and also, isn't he running? Is it Farpra a little like weird champ with like how you have all these restanders anyway? So it's like it's converting field into draw, I guess, which is the idea.
Yeah. So basically, my issues after having Lap Draggled out a lot is that the issue is, I mean, how you build the deck is going to be entirely reliant on your RNG. And given Michiru's RNG is always really good because he somehow, every time he gets the counterblast 1 Soul Charge, he always gets a draw off. He's fine. He can play this deck build all he wants.
Yeah.
But for someone whose RNG is absolutely horrible, I opted to drop Varpula, Zagon, well, specifically those two, specifically because those two rely on the existence of having a grade 4 in your hand, and sometimes you just don't freaking see the damn thing. So,
yeah, I think one thing about that though is because of Lissisker, you may want to opt for those cards because it might have a different, more aggressive winning image, right? Which might be indicative of how he went for quantity in attacks rather than quality in attacks to this ride line.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing is that because like part of the issue with Draggled as well is you got almost no card advantage whatsoever. And that was the other problem. So the fact that Lisagur actually gives you a draw now, without needing you to go through like a million hoops to try and get it, that helps so much. And also means that, I might actually be willing to play Zagon and Varpula again because I might actually increasing my chance of seeing the grade 4 again all of a sudden.
100%. And another thing I noticed is that even though we didn't get a new Draggled, if you play more aggressively, you can still try to set them up for the Ignis, which if that's where this is going, right? If it's getting you more like draw options, then the idea might be just to really have like the sword and shield method of your aggression pieces are also your resource pieces on the back end. You survive, you endure, you Ignis, and if you can't kill with the Ignis, well, you're probably in a rough spot. Nishu would have lost otherwise, which is why he had to commit everything. So maybe that's the winning image there. But again, you're the Draggled guy, right? So I think, what do you think? Do you think this is worth testing out? Like Michiru's build, right? Like including the Bifrost and everything, because he's really opting for the resource heavy element of it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad idea because of the nature of Draggled runs a lot more RNG than most decks, just because you gotta see if you soul charge too. See, first of all, if you see the right cards, or if you want to, even just like get the draw off period, that's already an RNG factor. Seeing Ignis in hand, that's all another RNG factor. Honestly, Michiru's build isn't the worst idea if you just basically go completely bald and just you know what, if the deck wants to give me grade 4, great. If it doesn't, okay, I'm just gonna scoop basically.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And
so it's not a horrible idea.
Figure. I guess Ignis is a little bit of a black and white. Pun if you guys know what my reference was, saying that then you definitely watched Wildress. But but it's a little bit of a black and white deck that way, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't fault him for playing that build because it is a build that even after the first Divine Z booster set came out, Draggled was still doing pretty well for itself with the addition of Bifrost, so I don't blame him.
It took a while for us to exceed it, real though. And I can also see where CB isn't really useful for much aside from like your restands. Like I guess if you hit Nocturzio, that's not a CB. But okay, moving on from the TCG discussion a little bit. One last thing worth noting is, do you have like any predictions about who this mystery fighter coming from Block D is? Because they were really deliberate in giving us nothing about that, right? The only thing that we don't know like anything ranging from their name, their deck, even a pronoun. I didn't even catch one, so I don't know if it's he or she or whatever, right? One thing about it though that I mean, maybe this is me reading between the lines a little bit too much, or it's exactly like the one hit they're going to give us is it's someone that they weren't previously aware of, or at least Michiru wasn't previously aware of, right? So. I want to say it's Blackout's first leader, but the only thing that's really stopping me from that prediction is that Donji wasn't acting like he was knowledgeable about this fighter either, right? You think he would have spoken up there, but maybe he's keeping hush-hush because the fighter wanted anonymity, whoever they are, and that's why.
Yeah, could be.
It could be that, right? And this, even if it's not Blackout's first fighter, it's possible that they're not Blackout's first leader, but they are the woman that we saw in the flashback in Kagetsu's mind. Right? So whether or not they are the leader, maybe she's not even a part of that, and that's what it is. Maybe they're a part of the Rokuin family, although it would be a little bit weird weird that angle because they're in America. So it's really hard to say. I kind of like threw out a few options there, but is there anything that you think it could be that doesn't really touch on those bases?
See, I was originally going to say Kagetsu, but then it's just like, no, but they actually had an introduction when Kagetsu was introduced, so that can't be him.
Right. And also, this is a fast forward moment, so that's Block D. Kagetsu's in Block C anyway.
Yeah, freaking Sophie Bell. I think she was second place for America back in Wildress. So.
She was first place. It was Sophie.
She first place?
Yeah, it was Sophie Bell was first place. Donji was second, and Sam was third.
That's what it was. Okay, so honestly, Sophie has a decent shot at it, especially with the new Bike Stella. So
yeah, but they never seemed familiar about him at all, right? Like, I mean, Michiru knew who Sophie was. He was a part of the Uniformers for a while.
Yeah, they would definitely have remarked on that at some point. So,
Which, by the way, it's kind of interesting that he might have obtained the perfect fight or come really close to the ultimate fight in his time. So he might have actually carried on the spiritual goal of the Uniformers originally. But that's besides the point. I interrupted there. Continue.
Yeah, I'm also thinking it can't be a brand new character because we already got a bunch of new characters and we haven't even made use of everyone yet. So it's like I highly doubt they're just gonna bring in a whole ass random new character unless it's someone they've already been alluding to, like the girl in Kagetsu's vision. So
right? Yeah, I'm feeling like it's strongly like it's her, and in a really weird roundabout way, maybe this debunks the idea that that's Blackout's first leader because they're not acting like they know her at all. And you think they
probably.
Know. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Muy interesante.
But I came in here with one thing in mind. I just want to see Ignis animated.
He's like, I don't care about this plot stuff. I just want to see my badass dragon, who is my Tamashio, get to kick ass. You got that. Basically. You got that. So you got your 10 out of 10, bro.
I didn't come in here ready for this.
It was interesting. A little bit ago, right? I did a post remarking about like an art that someone made of Jadged Ignis, and I was like, oh, this is in lieu of the episode that we didn't get this week, right? And people are remarking, oh, he actually has like a silvery, like white main body, right? And this confirms it. He actually does have that appearance to him. So I don't know.
That's pretty sick.
It's really cool. So one thing before we ended off here, just a real quick last thing. Who do you think's gonna win the next fight? Suzune versus Megumi is a big one. And this one's a really good toss up. This one's definitely worth a poll in the community posts. Yeah,
sadly, I kind of hate to say it because some people are going to think I'm biased, but genuinely, while I kind of want Megumi to get a dub, I have a feeling Suzune is going to win just because clearly the plot's set up where it's like they're aiming for Suo being the one who beats her and kind of helps her break out of her cycle. Especially, and also with the way that like they have like that, like usually when they have a family member that's going, you can't lose and all that crap, then it's usually that means they're not going to lose. Until they get to the special moment.
Can you imagine your elder brother in like this really dapper looking aristocratic uniform, and like he's super sophisticated looking, but then he whispers like, you can't lose.
Basically what her mom was doing. So it's just like when you have a background character like that, you know that the character that like her quote unquote supporting character, the character that they're supporting, is not gonna lose until the specific plot point specific to her happens. So like not until Suo actually fights her. I don't think Suzune is going to lose, but I do think Megumi is going to give her a very tough run for her money, and and given like that look of determination, she's going to be really damn close to losing. I imagine like she might have to rely on a 6 damage heal or something.
Yeah, like shake her up a bit. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it is the Blackout way, right? Like she fights with enough passion that I feel like she could do something of a breakthrough. Now I'm actually going to give you this. Oh, sorry, what's up?
Yeah, but not only that, Megumi just got a new Magnolia. I highly doubt they're going to have her job that hard against with the new Magnolia.
We're done waiting, dude. We are done waiting. We're well into set 8. We're going to run out of stuff. Yeah. We're literally going to run out of time at this week, right? Like, it's going from early to late. So, I'm going to offer a dissenting opinion on this. I think Megumi's going to win this upcoming episode. And
I got hoping for it.
Yeah, I got a couple reasons for it, too, right? Like, this isn't just coping. First off, right, it's a unit reveal, right? So I feel like the unit reveal like has a precedence to it, and this isn't even going to be like Kagetsu, where Kagetsu actually has like additional mythishes up his sleeve to kind of be acing the holes here. But the only thing that could really be brought for Artisari is some more support, probably quality of life support, right? And so I don't think that's really going to overtake the how massive an upgrade that this Magnolia could be, because it's going to fundamentally shake up the style. So I think it's a stronger reveal. But there is another reason why. I think Megami and Suo are going to be the two to make his top cut for Group B. That's my theory. And the reason why I want this to happen is because I think Suzune's whole plot line can be resolved before Top Cut. I don't think it really is necessary. However, for Megami actually has rivalries to be disputed in Top Cut, particularly with Michiru, Mire, and also Raika. Right? There's a lot of rivalries and good fights that she can have with those characters. Especially I think with Raika, because Raika kind of pwned her in the last one. So it'd be kind of cool if she had like a comeuppance to that. So it not only would it be good for her character, because she's kind of a community meme, unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, because I like her character these days. She's grown on me. She's grown on me recently. So the card shop bit with Mikoto was a nice twist around. Much more mature and focused character, right? And the manga also did her. So if you guys ever watch the manga, it's so good. So watch the manga, read the manga. Watch me do a stream on it, I guess. But there's one thing I also want to mention about that, right? Is that it would be good for, if she won this, it would make sense for the nature of the win rates, right? Because all then that would need to happen is when she wins this, it doesn't break through to Suzune, because I don't think a win is going to be like all it takes to break through to Suzune, right? I think there's also got to be a linkage between her defeat on the fight table is also translating to defeating her on a philosophical basis, right? Because those are when that's like the best fights in Vanguard for me, is when your victory on the table is also simultaneous with your victory in your message. A great example is Chrono versus Ryuzu Myojin, right? When he did the hetero round effect and it changed the future, that's a great way to translate what's happening in the card game to what they mean in real life. So that's what I think here is the loss will shake up Suzune, but it'll set up the groundwork for Suo, right? I feel like just losing to Suo wouldn't be enough to break Suzune, but if Megami also brought something to the table and did that, then you've got fertile soil, right? So that's my theory. I feel like it would be better if Megami won this all around.
Yeah. I will also say it would feel kind of bad for the Overdress fans if the only blackout person in the entire deluxe is somehow jobbing too much. I'm just like,
and not only that, Mine isn't making Top Cut, so Daybreak is out, and Tiana Youth is out if Raika doesn't somehow make it. So it's like, does Overdress just job at that point? That would be so bad. The future is here, old man. The only one making it to Top Cut from Overdress is Michiru. Oh, the favoritism of that. Oh, that'd be so bad.
Because that brings up that reminds me of my complaint about Urarao back in Overdress. It's like, okay, you have a random ass novice and she just completely bodies professionals we liked. I'm just
just steamrolls them. It's like, where's the value and legacy at this point? Why are these characters just randomly losing?
It's just like, okay, Bushi, I see what's going on. We're far enough into the video Kickstarter. Fuck yourselves.
Yeah, for real though. I mean, I said bitching a while back, and I don't think the algorithm can tell my connotation with that one. I agree. And thankfully, Divine took a different approach. Akina has definitely felt like a more fair protagonist, and I love that he lost to Kagetsu.
Everyone they're bringing in from Divines has had fight experience this time now, so it doesn't feel completely Mary Sue-ish as Urara did when she was playing in Overdress. So I can appreciate that much at least, but I would still rather have the people who because the entire point of Overdress was for Blackout to prove itself with Yugioh and just all the other Blackout fighters participating in the first place. The entire point was to prove that Blackout was a legitimate team and not just a bunch of goons just doing random crap all this.
Yeah,
So
I feel that, right? Like it is like basically the pinnacle of being a counter fighter, right? Like them and Daybreaker is supposed to be the rivals. They're kind of like it's like a two-party system for the top. It felt like
exactly. So like having Megami, if they have Megami job the entire time and not even making the top cut, I feel like that defeats the entire purpose of Wildress. It's like okay. Wildress wasn't the greatest in season 3, but come on, people still liked that season at least.
Right,
for 3 seasons anyway.
And once Megami has this really big win, they can honestly just fast forward after the fight from Senka for
at least let her get the top cut. That's all I'm asking for. Just let Megami get the top cut.
She deserves top cut, right? Like that's the bare. So that's why I think this fight should go to Megami. I don't think it's Cope. I think the narrative is stronger if she wins this rather than weaker, right? So we're not going to make concessions for her. Rather, we're almost having to make concessions for Suzune in this case, just because of the preponderance of evidence. I use preponderance.
So basically, my logical belief is that Suzune is going to win. The one I want to win is going to be Megami, so that's going to be how it's going to go for me next week.
Yeah, and I'm just both on Megami. I think it's more logical for her, and I also want her to win. She deserves it. So we'll leave it at that for now. So this has been a really, really fruitful reaction. This episode really strong. Looking forward to the next one. We were hungry for the next one. So I'm glad that we're going to be able to finally start getting some of our sweet set 8 bosses getting revealed here. So I'm looking forward to seeing it with y'all in the next one. And be sure, if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next time I upload one of these reactions. They're weekly on Friday CST, give or take on the hour. It kind of depends on when my co-hosts are available, right? And if you're looking for the Vanguard content in the meantime, then do be sure to check out a boatload of other Vanguard content I got on my channel right here. We're talking tier lists, top 10s, discussions, the whole shebang, so check them out if you haven't already. And with that said, take care, God bless.
Peace.